You are now watching from a winner's view.
Wnnrsview.
I'm here with Jay Colston from ITRAIN4REAL.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Wnnrsview.
How you doing? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. So, I'm gonna start off. Let's start it off. This is the first question I ask everybody. What makes you a winner, Jay?
What makes me a winner? I believe it's my mentality, man. Mentality over everything. How you approach everything is how you do anything. So, adversity happens. You got to be able to be resilient enough and understand how to check yourself and come back and, you know, build on top of where you at and how you moving. Feel me? You can't allow your brain to be the reason why you fail. You feel me? That's how I feel. So mentality over everything.
Mentality makes you a winner.
Yes,
That's
sir.
dope. That's dope. Let's get started. Let's start it back. Where you from, Jay?
I'm from Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk, VA?
Yeah, born and raised. Well, I was born in Japan, but military lifestyle. You know, my dad, he was in the Marines. By the time I got old enough to, you know about all that stuff, he was already out. But I was born overseas, and I came over here, Virginia, Norfolk. That's where I've been since.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. Did you play sports growing up here?
Yeah. Started off playing football for sure. I ended up going to college playing football, but in high school, I got into track and field as well, just to kind of build on top of my my skills that I use for football. I was good at that too, so you know that was my two sports.
So what got you into football? Was it like when you first got into football, was it just
Randy Moss, man, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss?
Yeah.
So you was a Vikings fan?
Kinda, but not really. I like Randy Moss. That was my boy. So I was like, I needed to play football. And
So I take it you was a receiver.
I started off as a receiver, but then I realized I needed to be wherever the ball was at. So I played running back, receiver, anything.
Okay. And what was the goal when you first started? You wanted to play college ball, or what was it?
My goal was to go to college and pursue the NFL.
Okay. Okay. Same thing with track?
Oh, no, not at all.
Track was just to stay
off
fast?
Season. That was off season. I got to like party and have fun during that time, but we were good at it, so you know I stuck with it. But it did make me a stronger athlete for sure. Yeah.
So you said you played college. You ended up playing college ball.
Yeah.
All right, where'd you end up playing at?
Oh, I played cornerback at Delaware State.
All right, MEAC.
Yeah.
You was in the MEAC. Did y'all beat Norfolk State?
One time.
One time?
One time we lost. Yeah. The year they won the championship, we took that L.
Oh, okay.
They were good that year.
All right.
Yeah.
So you played all 4 years up there?
Yeah. No, I played 1 year in Elizabeth City.
Okay. And then transferred up there?
Yeah.
Ah, that's dope. That's dope. All right. So, after you graduated, you started into personal training. Or what actually got you into personal training?
I didn't end up graduating. I got about a year left in there. But what got me into personal training was just an easy fit for me. Ever since I got out of high school, I've always had people wanting me to show them how to get abs, how to run faster, how to get their mechanics better. So me learning all of that and being good at it early helped me, you know, transition to that.
So abs was your marketing. People see you with abs
Since
and they start.
I walk around the track areas, you know, shirt off, same thing I do today.
Okay. So you got a personal trainer.
Yeah.
What was the goal like when you first started? Did you know where you was going, or what was it?
My first goal was just to see what kind of market I could bring to myself, because I didn't have to think too much. Doing other stuff would have made me have to learn a lot more, and it's a profitable, you know, business. So I took my shot. Started off just doing fitness stuff, but then I'm kind of tailoring my fitness towards strength, power, stuff like that. So that's where that's going.
Where did the name ITRAIN4REAL come from?
Oh, it just made sense, man.
Yeah.
It just made sense. I was just thinking at the house, man, like, you know, I need a little moniker for myself, and I was like, I don't really like gimmicks, so that's like straightforward, let you know straight off the bat. And it stuck with me. Everybody understood exactly what they seen when they witnessed it. So that's what it is.
So you kind of based it off of like just your history, off the grind.
Yeah.
You really train.
Yeah.
You seen some cats out here faking.
Yeah, I don't train for thrills. I train for real. You feel me? Like that.
Ah, that's dope. That's dope. Can you share like a success story of a client?
Oh, a success story of a client. Well, I've had so many. My biggest clients that I'm proud of are more so like the older ones who actually have like came from not being able to do damn near anything to challenging themselves in different ways that they never have even as a young person. Also, I mean, it's a whole bunch, man. Like, it's hard to really pick one because I've trained athletes. I've have a list of like schools I also co-train with, and just over the years, there's been so many. It's really
Can't pinpoint one because you got a bunch of success stories.
Yeah.
So you train fitness like football, you train track, and you just train overall?
I do sports athletes. I have baseball, softball. I train soccer, track, and I have the fitness clients, and I'm getting into the powerlifting stuff now. For the past 2-3 years, I've been getting into the powerlifting coaching aspect of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you started your business around what year?
2017.
2017.
Yeah.
So as you was working, you ran into that COVID wall.
Oh yeah, that COVID wall was real.
Man, what happened?
That was tough. That was tough because the gym shut down, and the gyms that I was training out of, particularly, was just closed. It was nothing to do about it, and it was rough. I got to have a few clients that stuck with me. Most of them was like, no, but I ended up picking up a few more people and training them outside, like at the local schools, at the running the bleachers and stuff like that outside. So it was rough because a lot of people, that heat get to them in that summertime and that cold, yeah. But they was with me, they stuck with me, and I ended up purchasing or renting a space and started training out of there.
Hustler.
Until COVID kind of settled down and I got back into the gym and everything went right back to normal.
Sweet. A lot of people went under COVID, man. You still stay strong.
Yeah.
That's a testament. Sure. You training for real. Yeah. It's the grind. It's the real deal.
Like you do anything, like you do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the philosophy.
Yeah.
Like you do anything, you do everything.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So when you got into this training game, I see that you met Mike Rashid.
Yeah.
Was that something like you aspired to do? Or?
That was cool, man. I did not expect it. What happened was I got a friend. He told me go check out this nutrition corner by my job, and it just so happened to have I think it's called like a peanut bash or something. They had by at one of the nutrition corners at Red Mill. Yeah, and he was one of the guests. So I went out there just to see what's up because I watch all his videos.
Yeah.
And he was an inspiration for me to take on fitness how I be doing it sometimes. Just creative ways to do stuff and make things harder and stuff like that. But I met him. I waited in line and they ended up inviting me to train with them. I was surprised. I was
really?
like, yeah.
Was it local or they went somewhere?
Yeah, they went to the Iron Asylum up the street. I mean, not up the street, the one in Red
Mill.
But
it was in Virginia. It was in Virginia. Okay.
I met him up there at Red Mill and then,
train with him?
Yeah, got to train with him the next morning. It was cool, man. I appreciate him for giving me the opportunity to meet him and stuff.
Yeah. Did you take anything away from that experience?
Oh yeah, man. He a real dude. So it let me know everybody up there on them high levels of fitness and entertainment aren't always weirdos and assholes per se. He a real dude. He gave you real advice. Real perspective when you ask him stuff. No fake fluff or none of that.
Yeah.
Plus, and it was just me, him, and probably one or two other people and one of his people.
Okay.
So yeah, it was cool, man.
Do you use anything that you learned from him into what you do today?
Yeah, I definitely do add a little bit of ways to, create ways to make things harder, but keeping it simple. I like that because most of my training, truthfully, we can do in a 5x5 area. We don't need the whole gym all the time. So I like his approach to some of that stuff, so I kind of adopted some of that to, make my training more efficient. Keeping the same intensity. Okay. Because that's what it's about.
So you're training COVID-proof, everything proof.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't have to be in the gym. You can get it in anywhere.
Yeah, you can get it in anywhere. If you do go to the gym, you don't got to be in nobody's way. And I got training for that too. You can be all over the place too.
Yeah,
I got training for all that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, going through all this fitness journey, training people.
Yeah.
What got you into powerlifting?
Powerlifting, I've been a power athlete my whole life, so I've always been pretty good at all the squat, bench, deadlift stuff, so it wasn't really nothing to think about. Plus, I knew since I was good at it and I wanted to kind of get that clientele as well, I had to show them how it's done. I had to show them how it's done. Then I got really good at it and started getting into different communities like Flex, Six Killer, you know, they embraced me as well, so it just was a glove fit. Plus, the main person that I was training with is one of the coaches I still have today, Pat.
Okay.
Yeah, he was my high school.
Pat Raw.
Yeah, he was my high school strength and conditioning coach for football, track. Yeah, so that was where I really started in the gym with. So that's why kind of my foundation is pretty good.
Yeah.
Compared to most people who take on fitness and whatnot, their foundation is weak, so they don't really have nothing to build off of. I always have that solid foundation of strength, power, and conditioning from football, from him teaching me, because he never let us just say shoulder muscle. We had to know it was an anterior, medial, posterior. We had to talk like that. He didn't let us just have it. Like,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough.
So that's why another reason why it was a glove fit for me to be a trainer, because all I do is recollect what he told me, and it's today I can still use it the same way.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't really have to think much. So
That's
I started
easy.
reading the book. I was like, half of this I already knew. I just had to look up a few more words that they use. You know how they do in the book. But that was cool.
Oh man. Yeah, circling back around, it's for real.
Yeah.
It's for real.
Yeah, and that was 15, 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 31, so.
That's crazy. I looked at your first powerlifting meet. You kicked in the door, right?
Yeah.
And from the story you just told me, it makes sense that you had already been doing it.
Yeah.
Let me say these numbers on camera. Start off 500 squat, bench 284, deadlift 615 in your first meet.
Yeah.
What do you think about those numbers now, being where you at now?
Shoot, as soon as I completed the meet, I already knew I had more in the tank. I was like, this was, it wasn't enough weight. I didn't challenge myself enough.
Yeah.
But they still good numbers, and it's funny because I did those in some chucks. No, I didn't even do them in chucks. I did them in Hirachis.
No flat shoes,
I had
no
running shoes. Everybody was like, he's wearing Hirachi. I'm like, it's the shoes I got.
Right.
We just coming out of COVID. Right? I ain't buying no more shoes right now.
Right.
Shoot.
So fast forward to now.
Yeah.
You about to go to the Arnold Classic.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever think that?
Nah, I didn't expect that. Nah, I didn't.
What do you have to do to qualify to get into the Arnold Classic?
Oh, initially you have to have like a elite total or elite dots. I got both, so it was good for me to just get up in there. I qualified for my first competition, truthfully, but the game for us isn't like really competing as far as, well, when you're in the lead, most of the time you got to race the clock. So I was talking to Zach about that before. I was like, my whole life we've been like, even in track when we had team things like relays and stuff, or we running our races, we were like the best in the area, so we had to learn how to race the clock. So you to do that, you got to stay focused. You got to know how to push yourself without being pushed all the time, you know. And we got to jump in bigger waters now, though. That was the point of us going up here to the Arnolds and making these, having representation in these big competitions with big names around. You feel me? So that's my goal for that, for sure.
So now, are you all into powerlifting now?
Yeah, man, 100%.
All in.
Yeah.
Bigger things.
Yeah, man, we got big things planned, man. I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
All right. You're doing it for real. He's doing it for real.
In that order.
All right. So what's your future goal for your business? I Train for Real.
Well, I'm just I want a plethora of clientele, so I naturally attract certain things like people that want to have abs and like lose weight. That's easy to me at this point, but I'm trying to expand to doing like power lifters and also just more serious clientele base that I can introduce to like remote training and online coaching and all that good stuff, where I can, you know, a little hands off, but you know,
So you're ready to do the remote training, or you already do that?
yeah. I do.
You already
I
do
do
that right now.
I do that now. Yeah, I want to build that up. Also, I'm also doing the YouTube thing too. See where that takes me. It's just a grind, man.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah.
I'm trying to dip my hands everywhere. Try to build up a audience. You know.
Yeah.
Give them good information, entertain, all that good stuff, man.
Yeah. So what's an ideal client for you?
My goal is to kind of get less in the gym with my training and where I can have more free time to do more stuff. So ideal client for me, you know, I do everything, so it's kind of hard to have an ideal client.
Yeah.
It's not really ideal. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So how do people get in contact with you?
Well, you can hit me up on my social media. That's the easiest way to find me. On Instagram, ITRAIN4REAL. On YouTube, ITRAIN4REAL. You can hit me up on TikTok, Jay Colston, and Facebook, Jay Colston. I got my email. I'll send you that. jcolstcoaching@gmail.com. That's the way you can contact me. Just let me know who you are, what your goals, what you need. We'll work everything out.
And you're accepting clients now, right?
Yeah, always accepting clients, man. Yeah.
Well, cool, man. I thank you for sitting down with Wnnrsview. Good luck at the Arnold Classic. That's when, what month?
March 1st.
March 1st?
Is our competition date, yeah.
Okay, we'll circle back around and follow up with you on that, man.
XBC Arnold Classic.
It's going to be crazy out there. But, man, I thank you for sitting down. I appreciate your time.
No doubt. Appreciate you, man.
All right.